addressing. Bids are in for who could run the city's entertainment venues. Jacksonville Mayor Alvin Brown put the contract up for bid to save you some taxpayer money. Well, it turns out a new deal could save more than $1 million. Now, the winner of the contract has yet to be decided, either SMG, that's the current operator, or Global Spectrum. But now a local attorney on behalf of SMG is asking the federal government to investigate Global Spectrum and its parent company, Comcast. Mike Lyons explains.
In letters to the Department of Justice Antitrust Division and to the Federal Trade Commission Bureau of Competition, attorney Fred Franklin Jr. asked for a formal investigation into whether business practices by Comcast with affiliates Comcast Spectacor and Global Spectrum violate U.S. antitrust laws. Franklin claims Global Spectrum, in its bid to operate Everbank Field and other entertainment venues in Jacksonville, focuses almost entirely on its ties with Comcast, including offers for 500 30-second commercials on cable television to promote Jacksonville facilities. Global Spectrum points out in its bid this is worth $225,000 a month. Franklin argues no other management company can offer these benefits, and if allowed to do so, will effectively eliminate all competition, establish a monopoly in the field of facility management, and thus per se injure the market. Franklin says this would be the case in other markets besides Jacksonville. He says Comcast and Global Spectrum are using their merger in a predatory and anti-competitive fashion and thus establish additional monopolies. Jacksonville Mayor Alvin Brown was unaware of the letters.
Sounds like another challenge or a protest that I'm not familiar with, and those things happen. Just have to let the process take care of itself.
Global Spectrum just learned of the letters to the feds Wednesday afternoon. Company Vice President Fred Russo says our legal team is reviewing it. We will have a response at the right time. Local attorney John Phillips, who hosts a radio show called Courts and Sports, says it's a well-written letter and an aggressive move by SMG.
It seems like more of a move politically to influence the powers that be, the mayor's office and the Jaguars, to try to, hey, let's tip the scale a little bit in our favor because they could be tied up in litigation for years.
And John Phillips says there's a high standard to prove that Comcast and Global Spectrum are using this ad revenue to be unfair. He says both proposals are good, they are different, and he says he'd hate to choose.
So when will a decision be made by the mayor?
Well, the mayor told us today it has to go through the process. One committee has recommended Global Spectrum. Mayor Brown says it has to go to another committee and then to him, and so no idea when he might make a decision, but the sooner they get a new contract, the sooner the city can start saving some money.
Mike, thank you very much. We appreciate it.